Hello to you all. This is Cyborg,
And Bumblebee.
and we have a super fast session for you.
We are reading Absolute Flash issue number 7.
Super fast.
So this issue, if you've been keeping up with it, Wally West and Grodd are on the run.
And not Gorilla Grodd, Monkey Grodd.
Yes.
I understand, but this is the absolute universe, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Did I say Gorilla Grodd or just Grodd?
Oh no, you just said Grodd. I just had to make sure everyone...
Gotcha.
If they were not paying attention or reading with us, which you should, I know some of you aren't, but you should, Monkey Grodd, not Gorilla Grodd. Continue, Bumblebee.
So
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. So they are in Kind Town, Missouri. They are there, and there's a big storm happening.
I wonder why.
There's a big storm, lots of thunder and lightning happening. Grodd is scared. Wally West is kind of low on energy. He needs some food.
Okay, so before we continue, sorry to interrupt again, but I have to say this. He finally hits that wall that every speedster hits when they first get their powers and they do not know what's going on. And that wall is they have to keep their calorie higher than a normal human being.
Yeah, because they run through their calories very quickly.
They burn through that like somebody burning through gasoline in their car.
They need to keep fueling so that they have the energy to run as fast as they do. So he goes into a convenience store, and
the attempt was made.
He doesn't have any money, so he had kindly asked, like, "Hey, can you spare me something to eat?" And the guy was like, "Nah, I don't run a charity case. No money, no food." So
he said,
Wally's West,
I am so sorry.
He said, "I'm sorry that I have to do this.
I don't usually do this, but I need food.
I'll pay you back
whenever I can, if I can."
So he uses his speedster powers and runs around and, grabs some food, and he was going to dip.
He did not dip.
But before he could dip, because he used his speedster powers, he passed out.
Mm-hmm.
He needed that food. Yes. He shouldn't have used his speed powers like that to go grab everything.
So remember that wall I was talking about? He hit it very, very hard.
Yes. So he passed out. Now, we will continue from there in a minute. Back at Fort Fox, if you remember the last issue, Mr. West, Wally's dad, got captured by Eleanor, and she was about to execute him, but he's like, "No, wait. And he offers / promises
my son
to help them get his son back by any means necessary.
Now, I will say this. In that context, that is scummy. But
he didn't want to die.
Yeah.
Also, that would have technically left Wally an orphan.
Yeah.
Which would have been very sad. But at the same time,
he would have been an orphan either way.
Yeah. I don't know what means.
That's why I say in that context, it sounds very scummy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope Dad makes it out, and I hope Dad realizes his ways and is able to repair his relationship with Wally later.
Because it's going to be a whole thing in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not in a little bit. Probably in the next issue or so, because we don't see no more of them after this.
Yeah. So then we head and we check in with the rogues. We got Captain Cold, Boomerang, Golden Glider, the Trickster, and they are tracking Grodd. And they are encountering this big storm as well. But they're like, oh, they are they are in the middle of this storm. So they're
Before
coming.
you say anything, make sure you pronunciate the name properly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That's why I said Captain Boomerang.
Oh, that's his name?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything about it. You guys read this issue for yourself because I did not know that was his other name.
That's his. I think it's his last name.
I did not know that. Wow.
But yeah, so they're tracking Wally and Grodd, and then we cut back to Wally, and he's waking up in a jail cell for shoplifting.
Well, attempted. He
didn't make it out.
The attempt was made. It just wasn't executed.
Uh-huh. And Wally, the officer, is about to open up, or well, the officer does open up his backpack and sees his suit. And then as...
It's a nice suit, I will say.
Yes.
It's weird and looks evil, but it's a nice suit.
And Wally's like, I'm hungry, I'm sorry, let me go. Dude's like, no, not until I talk to your father or your mother.
Can't do that. Why not?
And then he's opening up the backpack and
Don't do that. Why? Because there is a... Oh, never mind.
He just finds a suit. I thought that Grodd was in the backpack, but Grodd apparently got out the backpack and went on his own adventure. But we'll get to that in a second.
What? Pause for a second. I would like to see a whole thing from his point of view, Grodd. Like him just literally monkeying around before he met up with Wally West and then got separated for a little bit.
Yeah. So, and then boom, the rogues crash into the jail and
hey kid, we found you.
They kind of they essentially break him out. They break him out and Wally offers to help them track down Grodd because Wally's worried about Grodd.
And he needs food and they have food.
Well, they have one singular energy bar.
Hey, that's still food. It ain't enough, but it's enough to help him.
So they get out. He puts the suit on. They're going to go get Grodd, but the rogues don't, the rogues are like, maybe we should just cut our losses and go back.
No, he is my friend.
So Wally kind of, books it and...
Kid, wait!
He finds Grodd, but he also finds weather wizard.
The weatherman.
Yeah. Or yes, storm man. They did not actually say weather wizard, but
you're just giving him the name.
That's who it's supposed to be.
He controlling the weather, and the only reason why the storm is kicking up is because he's saying he's not going back.
He don't want to go back to Fort Fox.
Bad touch.
And Wally is talking to him, trying to talk to him, trying to be nice, but then Wally's like, you know what? No more Mr. Nice Guy. And Wally figures out that if he lets the energy from the lightning, or if he lets the lightning...
Go ahead and say it.
If he lets the lightning hit him and he allows the energy inside, it powers him up.
Mm-hmm.
So he's able to harness that energy and power himself up and kind of take Storm Man, aka Weather Wizard, down. And as soon as he does that, the storm goes away. Because that's who was causing the storm.
Yeah. And now he's no longer hungry.
Yes, he's no longer hungry as well. He got his energy from the lightning. So he's powered up a little bit now.
I don't believe that's how it actually works, but that is interesting.
Well,
I could be wrong. This is just my opinion, and I am open to criticism and conversation about it. I am not an expert in comics. I do not claim to be. I'm just saying it does not seem like that is how it works for speedsters. They get hit by lightning and then they get their energy back. That's what I mean.
Well, I'm not a comic expert either, but I did watch The Flash, and I don't think there was any instance of him doing this. And there was instances where he used like electrical blast and like redirected it.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
completely different.
Yeah.
You can absorb it and use it though.
Yeah. Not that I know of. I could be wrong though. But
what Wally West did in this issue, he absorbed the lightning and used it as his own.
Yeah. So after he does that, defeats Weather Wizard, the Rogues show up and they're like, "We ain't going back to Fort Fox. You want to team up? You want to go rogue? Welcome to the team."
And while we were reading this, I told Bumblebee that makes sense. I figured as much that was going to happen because Captain Cold, he is probably one of the ones that actually have a heart.
Well, not only that, but if I am remembering correctly, the last issue and how, what's his name, Colonel West gathered them back up and kind of blackmailed them a bit. The deal was pretty much like, you come and help. Yeah, you come and help, or I mean, they were already disgraced or discharged from the army. It was pretty much like, come and work. We'll give you weapons and tools and upgrade you, or else.
They had no other choice but to go.
Yeah. So
they didn't like it.
I guess now, they have the upgrades, they have the weapons, and they're like, no more. We're gonna do our own thing now.
Now, I have a bad feeling about this.
We got Wally West with us now.
Because I feel as though they might do some Amanda Waller mess where, yeah, you may have my technology, but I still control that. I'm not saying it would happen. I just have a feeling that it could happen. Because that's something that I would do as insurance,
That could be a thing. The other thing is maybe they also have, they might have a way to track them down, but between Captain Boomerang and Captain Cold, I feel like they'd be smart enough to realize that, and Trickster and Trickster, they'd be smart enough to realize that and try to find a way or try to debug their weapons, but I'm not sure.
I believe that as well, but I'm just saying they probably put that in and they look through everything and debug their whole weapon system. I'm not saying yes or no to that. It's just a thought because, again, to keep them in line, that's something I would do.
Yeah, but that's something we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that, I guess. But interesting point, though.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But you guys, take a look at it. It's a good read. I like it. I like it a lot. He finally puts on the suit for real this time, and it looks good on him. It really does. Again, it does look evil. But that's only because it's red and black.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah.
It looks a little bit evil. Not 100%, but it just looks like, he might have a underlying meaning to this.
Possibility. Either that or they, wanted to do something different with the suit to differentiate it from
edgier.
From the main universe.
Which I'm fine with, because again, it looks nice. It does. But like I said, you guys take a look at it, visit your local comic book store, catch up with where we are, and read with us, conversate with us, like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And if you can't get to your local comic book store, you can also check out the app.
The DC Universe Infinite app.
Where you can watch it and read it with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your grandparents, on a plane, on a train, anywhere, at any time. We love you. We care about you. Keep reading. And as always, peace.